Good morning. Hope you're all doing fantastically well. As you can see by the title of the video, it's not on the greatest topic. However, I believe it's one of the most important topics that I will ever cover on my channel. It's a video that I've wanted to do for almost the last 6 months after suffering a heart attack myself. I also believe that anyone who's investing in any way, shape, or form into crypto need to be aware of, as I'm sure everyone who's investing is not just doing it for themselves, but if anything should happen to them, that their family benefits from it. Now, according to a report from Cremation Institute, nearly 90% of cryptocurrency owners are worried about what will happen to their digital assets after they die. This report then goes on to say it turns out they have good reason to worry. It also goes on to say approximately 4 million bitcoins have been lost due to deaths of owners and missing private keys. That's a staggering £240 billion in today's money. Now, I'll put a link to this website so you can read it at your own leisure. It's very interesting. I just want to add, I've also spoken to a solicitor myself to try and obtain more and more information, or as much information as I possibly can. And I've got to tell you in advance, it is not straightforward under any circumstances. A crypto asset is like no other asset in the world. It's complicated and it's quite frustrating, to be perfectly honest, as there isn't a simple answer to any question that I've posed. Now, prior to my heart attack, I was going through life a bit blasé, not thinking nothing's going to happen to me, etc., which is foolish, especially given at one time when Ethereum was at an all-time high. On the platform so rare, I almost had £50,000 in the account, either in cards, assets, or in actual Ethereum. Now, for someone like me, that is a huge amount of money, and it's money that I couldn't have afforded just to have been lost if something should have happened to me. Fortunately, nothing happened to me. I've taken the majority of money out because I had to use it for real life purposes. However, I just want to show you what could have happened and what I am trying to find out on what actually happens in terms of leaving digital assets, i.e., crypto, to loved ones. Now, there's a fella on this report called Mark Zimmerman who goes and it states is an experienced trust, estate, and tax attorney at the law office of Michael Zimmerman. Now, he goes on to state the traditional methods of writing a will and expecting the named executor to find all the assets will not work with Bitcoin and other digital assets. The advantage of while you're alive with your crypto wallet is you're the only one who can access it. However, once you're dead, that isn't a great method because obviously no one can access it. Now, what many people believe is you write your will, you put all your passwords and everything in that. However, as this Mr. Zimmerman goes on to explain, wills are actually public documents, so there is no way on earth that you want to be putting private keys, etc., in a will because anyone can access it and get access to your crypto. And this is what he's basically saying. A family member could also have knowledge of crypto and could go in. Anyone can access it. It's a public document. So he is obviously recommending not going down that route. Now, as I found after speaking to a solicitor myself, the solutions, there isn't really a nailed on one where you would go down and think, yeah, it's 100% kosher, because there isn't. He recommends Coinbase because they offer a vault, they offer joint accounts. He also goes on and says about a trust account. However, my issue with these joint accounts, etc., if I put my missus on there and she was to die in an accident with me, what happens then if we're both dead? And these are the answers or questions I can't get a simple answer to because obviously all my normal assets in life would go to my daughter. However, that wouldn't be the case with crypto. So this is why it's a fucking minefield. It's a nightmare. Just out of crypto, he's suggesting with your other digital tools such as PayPal, Google Wallet, Apple Wallet, etc., that you set one of them up, an entire digital life thing in inverted commas, whatever that is supposed to mean. So your loved ones can get access to all other accounts in fiat, if you like, and how to access online bank accounts, etc. So that ties that up, but it still doesn't answer the question 100% on crypto. And again, I'm only giving my opinion on what I've had from a solicitor directly. I genuinely don't think there's 100% fail-proof system where crypto assets can be left 100% to loved ones if something should happen to you. I put a scenario to a solicitor who said just give your missus all your passwords and everything, which I fully understand because if she doesn't die the same time as me and lives longer, she would have access. However, I trust my missus with my life at this moment in time. However, circumstances change in life. If anything was to change, we got into a bitter argument and then that led to a divorce, whatever, she would then have access to crypto and could do with what she wanted to because she could access it. Now, do I want that? Do people want that? I don't know. Like I said, I'm just trying to foresee the future in potential things that could happen. If and when crypto is regulated, does it improve the situation? That's we'll never know until it actually happens. However, I stake on a lot of DeFi platforms. There is just no way, unless I gave my missus the details, there's anyone, well, she would never get on these sites because obviously she wouldn't know how to get onto them first and foremost, and she wouldn't get she wouldn't know what the passwords are. So it's just complicated. Now, this has caused me a real headache, to be honest, because I love investing in crypto. The returns are like nothing else on earth, in my opinion. Obviously, there's far more risks than the conventional investment routes. However, like I said, I love crypto. Having said that, with everything that I've covered today, it's got me thinking, is this the right way? Because if I've got like 20, 25 grand invested in crypto and I should die, I cannot have that money not go into my missus, my daughter, etc. So I don't know whether to start pulling stuff out and putting it into stocks and shares, whatever. I just don't know what to do if I'm being brutally honest. It's frustrating. I can't get a definitive answer on what I need to do because I don't think there is one, if I'm being perfectly honest. I've spoken to several people and there is not a clear answer to my question. So, anyway, guys, it's food for thought. For anyone who's investing in crypto, please think ahead because anything can happen to anyone, and your families have got to be looked after if anything should happen to you and they need to access the money. So this is why I've brought up this subject. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. If anyone gets any answers that can sort of cover anything that I've covered here and got an answer for me, then just drop it in the comments below. I'd be most grateful. Thanks, guys. See you soon.